So hello everybody, we are in my bathroom once again where I have done my hair extension tutorials. And no, I did not get my hair cut. I actually have it wrapped in the back with my two little claw clips to keep it out of my face today, because today, well, let's just put it this way, at 9 o'clock this morning it was already warm out, so I know today is going to be an awful day for heat. So I don't even want to worry about my hair. Like this right here even bothers me. I try to keep my hair, or I'm trying to grow my hair longer for my husband because he doesn't like it short. So it's like I have to deal with this until I can put it up in a ponytail again. But anyways, what I brought you in here for is I have a couple of, well, one thing is kind of a review, and the other is an update to my Ootd Resurgence. I'm still using it. I'm still loving it. As you can see, a lot of the, oh, I got black on my eye. A lot of the lines in by my eyes have diminished. Actually, they have diminished. And under my eyes, if you look, let me see if I can get a close-up. I know this lighting's not the best. It's my bathroom vanity, but look at my eyes. And that, I don't know what that is. I think it's just, it's a little dry there. So, yeah, it has done a huge, oops, sorry. It's been a huge improvement in my face. I am loving it. I did add something to the mix because the Ootd Complete Reform with Glyco-Firming Complex, I'm going to take the lid off because the lid's a little grimy. It's this one. And when you use this, so I use this at night after I cleanse, and then I put on my Rapid Collagen Infusion from Age Reform. And I'm still using this little tiny bottle that I bought, I think about a month ago. So it's still lasting me. I still have quite a bit of product in there because you don't need a lot. So I use this after I cleanse. I use my Rapid Collagen Infusion. I use this. I spread this all over my face. Now the reason I'm dry right here is because I got this too close to my eyes last night. I was kind of in a hurry. I was really tired. And I told you yesterday I haven't been feeling too good, and I have lost a little bit of weight just because my stomach has been upset a lot lately. I don't know if I have a virus or exactly what it is, but it hasn't been feeling all that great lately, and I haven't, well, I normally really don't eat a lot. I think my downfall is coffee, is I drink a lot of coffee. Probably on the days I need to stay awake, I drink a lot of coffee. So after I do that, make sure you put on your perfecting serum afterwards, okay? Because this is so important. When you use that Glyco-Firm, you cannot just leave it and put just a regular conditioner or a regular facial cream over it, like a nighttime cream. You can't do that. You've got to put some of the serum in it, because I think I said in one of my other videos, I didn't know that it needed a serum after it, and I had a horrible, right in my line right here, I had a horrible dry spot, and it hurt, and it was pretty miserable. I didn't really care for that. So I learned when I read more reviews on it that they said use a perfecting serum after it. That's what I did. It's been so much better. Now that Glyco-Firm is going to slough off those dead skin cells, okay? That's what its job is to do. Now, to help it along, what I bought and what I've been using a lot of lately is this Ole Henriksen All Skin Types Walnut Complexion Scrub. This stuff is the bomb diddly bomb bomb. I am serious. I love this stuff. This is what it looks like inside. Now, I've been using this, you know, I try to use things, especially skincare, I try to use for at least a couple weeks so I can give you guys a little bit of a review before I just buy it and say, I think this may work really good. No. So this is how much I've used. Now you don't need a lot, but this stuff has little tiny chunks of walnuts in it. You have to really be careful when you put this on your face. You only need a fingertip full, which is what I use. And you just it'll even cleanse your face if you don't want to use a cleanser before, because you're afraid of like really overly cleansing your face. On the days that I use that, which is about twice a week, I do not use a facial cleanser in the shower. Usually that stays in my shower. I just put that on. I go all over very easily. Nothing in your eyes. Just put it where you put that glycofirm, down your neck, on your chest area, and you will see a big improvement with that Ole Henriksen. I used to use them a long time because they had this stuff it was for pores. It was a pore tightening, and it was like a tonic, and it worked really well. Why I haven't bought that stuff again, I don't know. I just ran out and I never thought to buy anymore. But this is, you know, the routine, the regimen I'm on right now is working very well for me, and I think I'm going to keep it that way. So if you get the Resurgence, you don't need the age reform really, because the Resurgent it comes with an age diffusing serum. So you're already getting a serum in the small set of Murad from Resurgence. You get the cleanser, you get the serum, you get now it doesn't come with a day cream, it comes with a night cream. But you know what, if you've got dry skin, I've used that during the day too. I've gotten confused on which little tube to pick up, and I've used it during the day. Really doesn't make a difference between night cream and day cream. They're both the same consistency. So one's not thicker than the other, okay? Let's get that straight. Now, I did order some more of my renewing eye cream. I got this bottle. This will last a long time because you only need one tiny pump. And that, my friends, has made a huge difference in my wrinkles under my eyes, the little bit of crow's feet I was starting to have. I'm putting it up here. I told you it made a huge difference in my squint lines up here. They're not as deep as they used to be, so I know that it's working because that's the only thing that I'm using around that area, because you can't use a lot around your eye area. So I totally give this Murad Resurgence a thumbs up. It is working, I think, the best that I've ever seen any skincare work for me. And I was so against Murad for a long time because of my perioral dermatitis I had all over my face, the withdrawal from the steroid I had because my psoriasis were on my face. That's in another video. I had such a bad experience with Murad then, but there really wasn't, I shouldn't have, because there really wasn't anything on the market that was going to take that horrible dryness away, not even Murad. It was so bad. So, I'm sorry, I keep saying so a lot, I notice in my videos. I'm going to have to cut that out. I wanted to let you know that that is really working really well for me. And another thing that I wanted to do a review on is I got this from QVC, and it was on 5 easy pays of, I think, $17. I'll look for it tonight and see if it's still there. I got it 2 weeks ago, so I've been using it for 2 weeks, night and day. I brush, I floss. Flossing. I'm not a good flosser. I am the best brusher, but when it comes to flossing, I do not like that string in between my teeth. Well, what did I do? I'm on QVC and I see this. It's a Waterpik, but it's actually a Waterpik Sonic toothbrush and a Waterpik flosser. And I thought, you know what? If they're both at the station at the same time, I will use the flosser because it's there and I see something, I have to use it. If it's hidden like flossers and I don't like the feeling of flossers in my teeth, I won't use it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me bring you over here and pan you down. There is my little Waterpik system. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna just make sure that I'm getting, there we go, everybody. So this is the system I got. I've still got all my extra toothbrushes right here. This is the little system that I got. Okay, so everything that I am going to show you I got with this little machine, okay? So this is the flosser. I love this thing. So what I do first is I flip this up and I take this little reserve barrel out here, and I always empty whatever's left in there from the night before, the day before. And I fill it up and I just really carefully put it back in there, just like that. Put the lid down. This is the water reserve for your flosser, okay? This came with a whole bunch of different flosser tips I have not tried yet, so I can't really tell you much about them. This is quite interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to using this little guy soon. I mean, he is very exact and he is rubbery, and I'm sure could really do some good work in between your teeth. So I got him. I got the one up here. I got this little guy who is the same as the little guy that's already on there. I got the tongue. I believe this is a tongue scraper. I've never really used these. I think it's kind of icky, but I got that. There's an extra brush that I got. You open up this, and this over here is a little storage area, and these all were included in this kit. So I got the little, these look like little flossers. I have not tried these. I've just kept what I have on there right now, but these are like little toothbrush flossers to get in between those little nasty areas that some of us have. Two toothbrushes, so they look like they're different. One's just a tad longer than the other. I am using, well, let's see which one. I'm using the long one right now. So they came with that. And then it came also with more little picks. It's got this guy a little bit, oh, he's got little brush heads on him. Isn't that interesting? So I use a polish from Crest, and that would be perfect for my polish from Crest. That, you know what, I really haven't looked at this thing very well because, I mean, I've been using it, I just haven't really looked it over that well. And then I got another little pick, Waterpik. So if you wanted to, you could actually have two people use this system, just because, let me make sure they're all pointed away, because he's like, hello, oh, it's not supposed to close, so it stays open like that. As long as, you know, you're changing your brush head. This is the Waterpik. Now, granted, I thought this would be a little bit softer sounded than it is. It's kind of loud to me. Let me turn it on for you. And that is for your flosser. You turn this on. You put this in your mouth and you put your head over the sink like this. You put this in your mouth and you go, I go the back and the front, all through my teeth. It doesn't take that long. And the water just comes pouring out of my mouth. My mirror doesn't get wet. Nothing gets wet, which I thought I was going to make a mess with it. I really didn't, even on the first try. And then the flosser is on its own. You know, it has two speeds. It has that speed, and then it has a really aggressive speed, which is the speed I use because I like a really clean. Now this, you can actually, when you first start, they recommend you starting at the low level of pressure that comes out of your Waterpik tip. And of course, I'm all the way up here because it doesn't bother my teeth. Now let me tell you something. I am a big Crest fan. I always have been. I got this 3D Crest White. I want to make sure you can see this. Let me turn this off. And I thought, oh, this is going to be great. Now, I'm going to say I have a good review on this and me personally a bad review. The good review is this does what it says. It will whiten your teeth. It has whitened mine so many levels in just 2 weeks. But I have sensitive teeth. And when I try to whiten with trays or with, let's see what else, strips, my teeth get super sensitive and they hurt. And this, after a week and a half of using it, my two back molars, I could not drink anything cold. I could not eat anything cold that came out of the refrigerator. Or I would just like, ooh, it was just awful. It was, oh my gosh, it just hurt so bad. So I'm back to the regular, let me see. My husband uses this one. And I used to use it until I found that. Let me get the two. I wanted to show you if I can find it. Uh-oh, I don't see it. I wonder if my husband used the last of it. This is the one I usually use, the 3D Crest foaming. Now, it says it removes up to 80% of surface stains. It might. You know, all of us have a thing, I think, well, some of us have a thing about our teeth being white, where others would say, your teeth are so white, they're so pretty, and you're like, no, they're not. They're really yellow. There's a certain expectation we want our teeth to look like. This will not get you where you want to go. It won't get you close. Although it is good toothpaste, this will get you where you want to go. But if you have super sensitive teeth, watch out, because it's going to, it'll make your teeth hurt like it did mine. Now this I will only use twice a week. So I'll use it one day and then one night during the week. That's it. The rest of the time I'm now using this. I wish I could use that, but I just can't, because it really made a big difference in my teeth in the last week and a half. And this is the Brilliance Boost. This is from 3D Crest White Polishing Treatment, which I said that little brush would work really well with this polisher. And it amplifies your whiteness, smooths and shines for a smile that, oh, I'm sorry, smooths and refines for a smile that shines, which is what I want. So I'm gonna have to try that with the, that little brush that I showed you. This, was it this one? No, it was this one. This kind of reminds me of a dentist polisher, kind of, just, you know. But you know what? I'm just wondering if that will fit in the brush head. You know what? It may not. Let's see. Nope. So this is not a polisher, folks. I'm getting ahead of myself here. This is a pick. It's for your Waterpik. It's not going to, all it's going to do is put water on your teeth. So, yuck. Well, you know what? I'm still going to try and solo this one, because it's got the different heads. It's okay. I'm still gonna try my Brilliance Boost with the Sonicare, which it says Sonicare in the booklet, but it's actually, I read down here, it looks like it's a Waterpik, but Sonicare has something to do with it too. So I wanted to kind of give you a heads up about this. Many of you may have one. I mean, these have been around, well, I know the toothbrushes have been around forever. I bought my son one because he's not the greatest brusher. He's 16, and because of his braces. And I tell you what a difference in his braces before he got them off. Oh my gosh, this thing made such, you know, as long as they put a little effort into it, because you don't really have to brush, you just sit the brush there and it does the job for you. But these little bristles get way down in those braces, and I'm telling you, you've got an ultra clean with this kit. I love it. I will never go back to regular toothbrush again. Yes, the tips can be a little expensive, and yes, mine's looking a little worn out, but to me, this feels like I just came out of the dentist office. My teeth have been really cleaned, my breath is fresh. I love this Waterpik. They say that you can put mouthwash in here as well and floss your teeth with mouthwash, which would be even better because it fights plaque as well. I may have to try that. I don't have any mouthwash with me, but I may have to go out and buy some. And that would be a really, really good thing. And that's basically kind of what I wanted. Here goes my camera again. It's like being a stinky. That's what I wanted to kind of, I've been wanting to go over that Waterpik with you, but I thought, you know what, people probably, I mean, everybody's heard of it. It's been around for a while. But for those of us that really don't, we kind of look over it because we think our regular toothbrush is just fine, I have to tell you there's a huge difference. And I didn't think there was a huge difference when I would just look over them. Well, what's the difference between that and just brushing your teeth? The only reason I got this is because of the flosser, because my dentist tells me, Kelly, you are not a good flosser and you better start flossing your teeth, you're gonna get periodontal disease. I don't want that. My poor mother-in-law went through that, and I felt so sorry for her because she was in a lot of pain. And now she takes really, her teeth are beautiful. She takes really good care of her teeth and flosses and brushes. And, you know, I'm sitting here like, gosh, I really don't want that, but I don't want to floss my teeth with string. And I saw this on QVC and I'm like, that is so mine. I'm gonna give it a try and I'll let you all know how I like it. I like it. It's a thumbs up for me. So if you have the money to put this on Easy Pay, that's the best way you can buy it. If you don't want to put a lump sum down, you can get this on Easy Pay, or you can pay it right off, which is what I did. And you got yourself a really good dentist kit right there. Over there, over there, over there. Okay, so today is my relax day. I'm going to go through this quick because guess what? My battery is going off again. And my husband's always telling me, Kelly, you need to do your battery. Nala is all over the place with me. So, this is my tee that I always wear these tees from Maurice's, right? This is an extra large, and this shirt is an extra large. And I got this from Maurice's too, and I just like all the glittery effects on it and the woman. In fact, I did get, a while back, I've had this shirt for a couple months, and I got a while back a lady saying, I love your shirt. I can't remember what the brand she thought it was, and I said, no, it's not really a brand name, it's just from, Maurice's. And then the leggings I showed you before. Now when I showed them to you before, let me pan my camera down if I can, if it'll let me. When I showed them to you before, they were a little tight on me, yes, but now, as you can see, in the legs, and I don't have as you can see, there's my belly button, ding ding. I don't have my bodysuit on. But I feel like I am losing a little bit, and it's, like I said, because I've been a little sick. And just kind of with, I think, a viral thing. My husband's had it. But tonight, there is a great thing on Pinterest where it will take you through exercises a little bit at a time to help you lose weight. I will put that in the description box so you can look at it. Now, if you can give me 25 squats in the first day, it'll go up a little bit, jump up a little bit, jump up a little bit. And I love it. I told my husband, I said, we are so going to do this starting tomorrow night. We always do this to ourselves. We'll see how long we keep up with it. I'm usually really good at exercising. He's not, but he works all day in the heat, so I can't say much from him. He does something that I probably, well, you don't never say you can't do it. You could if you really had to, but it's not something I would want to do. And he does it for his family, so I can't say anything bad about my husband because he is a hard worker and he's gotten us where we are today all by himself. I have not worked in over 24 years, and I just, he's never wanted me to work, and then when Haley was born, I couldn't work. I mean, there's nobody that could take care of her except my mother, my mother-in-law wanted to take care of her, but, it's your first baby. I didn't know about Haley's disabilities till she was 3 months old when we found out she wasn't focusing on us like the doctor said, and then it all started right around Thanksgiving of her 3rd month. And because she was born in August, and that it was an awful, awful year because we found out about Haley. I had to have my kitty put to sleep, who I was very close to, who was with me before. Well, he was with us because Greg and I dated as freshmen in high school, all through high school, on and off, of course. But he was my boy, and he wasn't that old. And I adopted him. He had a rear end problem. He was a little disabled in the rear end, but I loved him so much, and he ended up that rear end, whatever it was in his life. My husband had to take him down and be put to sleep. He was passing blood and screaming, and it was just awful. I miss him every day so much, my little boo-boo bear. So I just wanted to give you that little clothing thing, which isn't much. I have no makeup on today. It's kind of a relaxed day for me. And my Waterpik and my Murad Resurgence. And I'll give you a little sneaky peeky of my Nala. For all those that love my Nala, she's sound asleep. She takes so much medication that this is pretty much the way she is all day until we get her in the pool. And my son will get in the pool. We have a kiddie pool, not an in-ground, but he'll get her in the pool and she'll walk around in it. It's kind of like her therapy for her hip. And then she has massage therapy on Wednesday with cold laser therapy from her massage therapist. And there's been a couple days she's had some good days. And then there's some days where she hasn't. So it's a touch and go right now. But the doctors say she'll grow out of it. And I pray every night that that's going to happen. Now, I would like to do a book review. I love books. If you are wanting some good books to read, leave me a comment at the comment section, and I will do that book review. I think you'll love the books that I have. A lot of them are from Ann Voskamp. I love her. I'm with her email. She sends out just very uplifting, you don't have to be a Christian to read her books. She is just she tells you it like it is, and how life is, and how to get through those tough times. And for me personally, I need that sometimes, almost every day. You know, I try to get up and say, this is gonna be a good day, and then something happens, and that's all that, that's all that needs to happen, is it just changes it all. So I will, if you'd like to see that, give me some thumbs up and some comments below, and I will do that, do a book review for you. And also like my video if you liked it. I have one new subscriber. Welcome to my channel. I now have 31 subscribers, and I am blessed to have you all. So please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.